Did you know that many people begin to fade rapidly after the age of 75? And it's not just a matter of getting older. There are 5 very specific factors that quietly steal energy, health, and the desire to keep living. Most older adults don't even realize this is happening until it's already too late. In today's video, we're going to uncover the 5 main reasons why many people don't live much longer after 75, and more importantly, what you can do right now to avoid falling into the same trap. These causes have nothing to do with luck or genetics. They are about choices, daily habits, and how you see yourself in the later stages of life. If you stay with me until the end, you won't just understand what shortens life after 75. You'll also discover small changes that can help you stay sharp, energized, and fully alive well into your 80s and beyond. Because living many years isn't just about surviving, it's about remaining vibrant and able to enjoy the life you've built. So if you've ever wondered why some people slow down dramatically after 75 while others stay full of life, this video is for you. Let's begin. Number 1. Loss of daily purpose. One of the most important reasons many people begin to fade after 75 isn't illness. It's the loss of purpose. When days no longer have a clear reason to begin, the mind and body slowly start to shut down. Purpose is the fuel that keeps the heart strong and the brain alert. For decades, many people define themselves by their work, their family, or their responsibilities. But after retirement, and once children build lives of their own, that sense of identity can begin to dissolve. You wake up, have breakfast, maybe turn on the television, and the day passes quietly. At first it feels peaceful, but after months or years, a troubling question appears. Why am I here? When that question goes unanswered, fatigue sets in, motivation fades, and even early decline can begin. Research on aging repeatedly shows that people with a sense of purpose, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or a hobby, live longer and recover better from illness. This isn't just emotional, it's biological. Purpose keeps the nervous system active, strengthens immune response, and even improves memory retention. Think of someone you know over 80 who still moves with vitality. Chances are they have something that excites them each day: tending a garden, writing their memories, helping neighbors, or preparing a meal they love. These small actions create rhythm, and rhythm is what keeps life moving forward. When that rhythm is lost, time becomes blurred. Without structure, mental sharpness declines, appetite decreases, and physical strength fades. That's why some people seem to age 10 years in just one when they lose a reason to get up in the morning. The solution isn't filling your schedule, it's filling your heart. Find something that reminds you that you still matter, that your experience and wisdom have value. It could be teaching a child to read, joining a local group, or simply keeping a journal of your thoughts. Purpose transforms each day from something you endure into something worth embracing. After 75, what sustains you isn't the years you've lived. It's the meaning you give to the years you still have. Purpose is the silent medicine of longevity. Number 2. Loss of muscle strength and movement. Another major reason many people don't live long after 75 is the gradual loss of physical strength. Most older adults believe moving less is a natural part of aging, but the truth is that movement is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. When movement disappears, decline arrives quickly. As muscles weaken, everything else begins to follow. The heart works harder to pump blood. Balance becomes unstable. Everyday tasks, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, start to feel like uphill battles. That's when the body begins to surrender quietly. Many older adults think they're conserving energy by avoiding activity, but the opposite happens. Muscles that aren't used shrink. Bones that aren't loaded lose density. The less you move, the less capable you become of moving, and independence slips away without warning. Studies show that people over 70 who maintain strength in their legs and core live, on average, several years longer. The legs act like a second heart, pushing blood back upward. When they weaken, circulation drops and oxygen delivery to vital organs declines, contributing over time to fatigue, poor sleep, and even cognitive decline. The good news is that even after 75, muscle loss can be reversed. Simple, consistent movements, Chair squats, light resistance exercises, or regular walks stimulate muscle fibers to rebuild. No gym or heavy weights are required, just intention and consistency. The key isn't how much you do, but how regularly you do it. Gentle stretching in the morning, walking around the house while on the phone, or lifting light objects throughout the day can reactivate the body. The goal is to keep blood flowing, joints flexible, and muscles engaged. If you know someone in their 80s who still stands tall, it isn't luck, it's consistency. They move a little every day. They understand that movement is medicine. Losing strength isn't a sign of age, it's a sign of inactivity. If this point resonates with you, write number 2 in the comments. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Number 3. Emotional isolation and shrinking social circles. One of the most overlooked causes of rapid decline after 75 is emotional isolation. Loneliness doesn't just affect the mind, it slowly wears down the body. Research shows chronic loneliness can be as harmful to long-term health as smoking or obesity. When you stop connecting with others, the nervous system shifts into survival mode. Stress hormones rise, inflammation increases, and immune function weakens. That's why people who spend too much time alone often feel more tired, more anxious, and even physically colder. The body interprets lack of connection as a silent emergency. Over time, many older adults lose friends due to distance, illness, or death. Others withdraw because they feel like a burden or believe no one has time for them. But isolation doesn't protect. It accelerates decline. The brain thrives on conversation, laughter, and shared memories. These moments release serotonin and oxytocin, hormones that lower blood pressure and promote calm. When social bonds fade, mental sharpness often fades with them. Studies show older adults with strong social connections have up to a 70% lower risk of dementia and depression. It's not just about talking, it's about feeling seen, heard, and belonging somewhere. Even a few minutes of genuine human interaction each day, chatting with a neighbor, calling an old friend, or joining a class, can change everything. It gives you something to look forward to and helps regulate the body naturally. If you've ever felt lighter after a simple conversation, it's not coincidence, it's chemistry. Humans are wired for connection, and that wiring doesn't disappear with age. If anything, it becomes more essential. If you want to live longer and truly live, not just exist, don't wait for others to make the first move. Be the one who calls. Invite someone for tea. Every connection you keep alive doesn't just add joy to your days, it adds years to your life. Number 4. Poor sleep and interrupted recovery. Sleep may seem secondary, but after 75 it becomes one of the strongest predictors of how long and how well you'll live. Many older adults underestimate the damage of poor sleep because its effects build quietly over time. Poor sleep drains energy, weakens the immune system, and accelerates internal aging. During deep sleep, the body performs essential repairs. Cells regenerate, toxins are cleared from the brain, and heart rate and blood pressure reset. When sleep is shallow or irregular, these processes are disrupted. The result is constant fatigue, slower healing, and a brain that struggles to stay focused or motivated. Many people accept poor sleep as a normal part of aging, but in most cases it's caused by changeable habits, long daytime naps, late caffeine, certain medications, or anxiety before bed. Some keep the television on for company, but that light suppresses melatonin, the hormone needed for deep sleep. Studies show adults over 70 who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have double the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and depression. It's not just about hours, it's about quality. Fragmented sleep disrupts the body's rhythm and increases inflammation. Simple habits like consistent sleep schedules, dimming lights before bed, and keeping the bedroom slightly cool can dramatically improve rest. Avoid heavy meals and alcohol at night. Alcohol may make you sleepy, but it steals deep sleep. Morning sunlight exposure is another powerful, often forgotten habit. Just 10-15 minutes of natural light upon waking helps reset the internal clock, signaling when to be alert and when to wind down later. Every night of restorative sleep is like adding another brick to the foundation of your longevity. Rest isn't a luxury, It's the silent healer that keeps you alive longer, clearer, and calmer. Number 5. Ignoring small health warning signs. The final, and perhaps most dangerous, reason many people don't live long after 75 is ignoring the small signals their body sends. Occasional dizziness, shortness of breath, ankle swelling, or constant fatigue are often dismissed as just aging. But these subtle signs are early warnings. After 75, even minor issues can escalate quickly if ignored. A small infection can become pneumonia. Skipping meals can lead to muscle loss. A few nights of poor sleep can disrupt blood pressure or heart rhythm. Many older adults avoid doctors out of fear or dislike of medications. But avoiding checkups doesn't stop illness. It only hides it until it's too late. Early detection saves lives. Simple routine checks can identify problems while they're still reversible. Listening to your body doesn't mean worrying constantly. It means respecting it. Prevention is far more powerful than treatment. You've spent decades building a life that deserves to be protected. Longevity begins the moment you decide your life is still worth caring for. Final reflections. Longevity doesn't happen by chance. It's built through quiet daily choices made after 70. Most people don't fade because of one cause, but because small habits slowly drain vitality over time, losing purpose, neglecting movement, isolating emotionally, sleeping poorly, and ignoring the body's signals. The good news is that every one of these can be changed. After 75, your body doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs care. Your mind doesn't need to be sharp every moment. It just needs curiosity. And your life doesn't need to be loud or busy to have meaning. It just needs intention. If you take care of these 5 things, you'll find that age can still be a time of growth, peace, and strength. Because the goal isn't just to live long. It's to stay present, grateful, and fully alive until the very last day. Thank you for being here today. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment sharing one thing that stood out and one small step you'll take. Your words matter. If this video brought you value, like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need it. Your support helps us continue creating content that educates and uplifts. See you in the next one.